Hello everyone and welcome to Bind devlog number 6. Bind is a 2D skill-based platformer that we're making, me and my team. I'm Vector. This is a little bit different devlog that we're doing, and in this devlog I wanted to show you a little bit more about the project itself, right? I showed a little bit of gameplay footage and a little bit of footage of me editing everything. But this is gonna be a bit more free flow devlog kind of thing. So this is like a sneak peek of the boss room. Well, we started to add a boss. It's not completed yet, but here's the boss. This boss is pretty cool. It's gonna have some cool mechanics, and we'll start playing with the mechanics and all that. But it's not ready yet. I'll show you when it's ready. But the purpose of this devlog is for us to create a sandbox level. So what is this sandbox level? Every time I go to record a devlog or showcase the mechanics, I kind of have to scramble things together, so I kind of have to like build up the scenes and the character controls and everything, and it seems like I'm doing things over and over again. So the purpose of the sandbox level is to have a level or a scene in Unity that I can drop everything that the game has to offer, or the mechanics and the objects and all that, and then have like one place where I can go to test things, to showcase mechanics, and to just try it out and see how the game feels, right? Because we're constantly working on how the game feels and how the feedback works and all of that, and adding new artwork as well. So that's the purpose of this video. We're gonna build the sandbox scene. Is gonna be very simple, and it's gonna have all of the mechanics that we have so far. So the character is going to be able to, walk, jump, dash, use all the objects that we have so far. And we are going to have some enemies as well. The enemies are not finished, and we're starting to working on them right now. So we're going to have like a big devlog, I think, for that and for the boss as well. But yeah, that's it. Let's jump right in, and I will show you how I am going to build this sandbox level. Alright, so here is the first tutorial level that we build with the new artwork, with the new mechanics and all that. So the first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna deactivate. Let me quickly show you guys this, because this is kind of well, this is part of the process as well. So I want to share as much as I can, so maybe you can learn something from this as well. Okay, so we have the inspector and the hierarchy here. So I'm just gonna disable all the UI that we have here for now. So this is basically our tutorial level. So I'm just gonna deconstruct this, and I'm gonna make very linear thing for now. And all I want to have right now is just the character walking around and jumping. So let's dive in. I'm actually not gonna delete these specifically, because those are really cool actually tiles, because they're like half-size tile. Well, I should step back for a little bit. So our game environment is basically all tiles, right? So the parts that the player can work on or walk on, they are all tiles. So what we're doing right now is we have full tiles, which are like things like this, where we can create terrains. As you can see here, we have like a little bit of the terrain going on, and it has like edges and stuff. Let me show you this real quick. So for example, let me get this out of the way. So it has edges, so it connects everything together nicely. But we also have those half tiles, which are those, so that we can kind of control the level design a little bit more. So for instance, the reason we have half tiles here is if the player fails to jump from here to here, then it falls here, then it has like a little step so it can get back on to then try the jump again. Otherwise the player would be stuck here. So, but anyways, let's keep going. Right, I'm not gonna get rid of this as well, because this is the first orb that we have. So this is the movement orb. Maybe it shouldn't be the first orb, now that I think about it. Actually, this is the kind of thing that we're always kind of playing around with, because it's super difficult to kind of understand which orb should come first, which orb should be placed when, and it all depends on the level design. So I'm gonna keep this one just for reference, but everything else I'm just gonna go ahead and remove it. I might keep the water as well, just like at least one piece of water, just so we can kind of display that too. Also, before I forget, I'm gonna start working on the swim animations. Not today, but I'll definitely work on the swim animations. All other animations are there. I might polish them in the future. I'm definitely gonna polish them in the future, but all the other animations are there, so the only ones that I'm really missing is the swimming animations. I'll also keep this enemy. Actually, we do have a new enemy. I might give you... Yeah, let's do that. That's gonna be fun. We're gonna give you like a little sneak peek at the new enemy. We're kind of doing this fun mix with robots and ghosts. So I think that's gonna be fun. So I like those ghosts, but the ones that we have now, I think they're much better. Anyways, I'll keep this, and I'll add a new one, and then I guess you guys can let me know which one is better. So I guess this is kind of cool as well. We are using the Unity sprite shape for our like 2D terrain, and I am really looking forward to have some cool things happening in there, because I saw that you can actually modify the terrain during runtime. So while the game is running, you can actually change things, and you can like dent in, and you can create like sort of holes in it as well. So I'm looking forward to playing with that on some levels as well. We actually have some water puzzles as well that we're working on, so maybe that can play part in it. So I'm really looking forward to playing around with it a little bit more. But let's finish that one. Okay, so I added 2 orbs here for us to collect. I actually want to try it out and see if that's gonna even work, because I deleted so much stuff. Our game only works on 16:9 at the moment. We're gonna support more resolutions in the future, but for now that's what we do. I think it's gonna work. Let's just try it out. I actually want to grab my controller. Let's see if that is going to work. I think it is. I do have all the interface in there, so that should be good. There is like a ton of errors. Oh, right. Yeah, I guess that's something I can show you guys too, because we do have a system in place so we can play our scenes without breaking anything. So if I go to my project here and then go to scenes, we do have like a setup folder, and what that does is it allows us to have a few scenes that are used for setup. So in this case we have scenes, let's open that up again, setup. So we have this startup core, and what that does is like initialize all the game managers that we need, the localization, the scene loader, the debug that we've built, so we can actually test the game. And that's actually something that I'm going to share a little bit more in the future. But like, we built a little debug tool where we can filter out debugs and we can layer everything. It's actually pretty cool. I mean, if you're into that tech stuff. But anyways, we do have to set this as active for this to work. So let's see if that is going to work now. Okay, so there we go. We do have the character working on our little scene. I do want to fix like a million things with this scene. I might do that right now, but as you can see, we do have the character walking around. He can dash. The dash needs to be more impactful. It's very sad at the moment. Well, let's grab one of the orbs. That's the boomerang orb. Yeah, it seems to be working. Let's try on the enemy. There we go. It works. And we might even be able to glitch the game. Let's see. Yes, we can glitch the game. There we go. Very cool. Let's also grab the other orb. And let's activate the checkpoint. Oops, I selected the wrong orb. There we go. Cool. So let me actually fix a few things and then we're gonna wrap that up. Okay, so that's gonna be the beginning of our sandbox level. So that's the that's the start of it. I'm obviously gonna build on top of that, but I think this is a very good starting point for us to kind of explore and starting to add all of the mechanics in the game. This checkpoint is now glued to the floor, and I need to adjust the layers as well. But anyways. Last thing I want to do in this video, just as a little bonus, well, let's go ahead and add our enemy. Let me see. So I have to, I'm just gonna add into the characters enemies. I'm just gonna add as a basic enemy for now. And then we will. But check that out. So that's the robot ghost enemy. We do have to scale that guy down a little bit. But yeah, it looks super cool, and I'm planning a few animations with this. That's gonna be awesome, and it's kind of gonna replace the enemy that we already have. We might still add that enemy that we have right now. But I don't know, I kind of like this style better. This was very good at the beginning, but the game has evolved so much that I don't think that fits the game anymore. Let me just flip that because it's bothering me that it's faced the other way. Hang on. Oh, it's on the wrong thing as well. So let's do a few things. Remind me. Oh, there's a lot of layers here. Forgot about that. So let's, oh boy, I think the best way for me to flip it is just do that. So let's change the scale. At least for now. We're obviously gonna optimize this later, but this is the first version. We still have a few sprites to draw as well, so we can add all the animations. But I think the enemy looks pretty cool. But anyways, let me know what you think. Let me add the other enemy as well, so you can kind of compare and kind of decide it for yourself. So this is the old ghost that we had. It was very similar to the player style. This one is a little bit more complex, and I think it looks pretty cool, but who knows, maybe you guys disagree with me. So let me know what you think in the comments. And that's it for this video. That's all I wanted to do, just kind of share with you a little bit of a setup. And from now on, every devlog that you see, if you see this scene, it's going to be a little bit more polished. But if you see this scene, you can kind of go back to this video and kind of see how we started everything. Because from now on, like, the game is only going to evolve, right? So this is pretty much the starting point. Yeah, we do need some animations. guy looks really cool, but it's very like static. But yeah, anyways, that's it for this devlog. That was a little bit weird and different, I know, but maybe you guys like that. So I don't know, let me know what you think. And this is our first sandbox level. I'm gonna do a bunch of updates for the next video in this scene, but more importantly, I think next devlog is gonna be super awesome, and I hope you guys are looking forward to it. If you are, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it. And thank you very much for watching, and take care.